Did you miss your chance to sell? Here's the truth about today's market. One of the most common things I get asked from homeowners right now is actually this. I should have sold when the market was hot. Did I miss my window? If that thought has crossed your mind, you're not alone. And today I want to talk about what's actually happening in the market without the noise, the headlines, or even the pressure. I work with buyers and sellers across Vaughan and the surrounding area, and this question comes up almost every time. Many homeowners feel stuck between regret, uncertainty, they're worried about prices already peaked, but they're also unsure whether waiting makes actually sense or it's actually worse for them. The truth is the situation isn't as always as black and white as often it's made to be. When people talk about the market being hot, they're usually thinking about very specific period, low interest rate, heavy buyers, competitions, homes selling fast, sometimes with multiple offers. That environment rewards speed and motion. Today, the market is totally different. Demand hasn't disappeared. Buyers are still out there. What's changed is how buyers make a decision. Buyers are more cautious right now. They're more analytical. They're more focused on value. That doesn't mean homes aren't selling. It means strategy matters far more than timing and headlines. One of the biggest mistakes I see homeowners make in this market right now alone determines their outcome. In reality, there are three things that matter more than anything right now. First, pricing in today's market, not yesterday's expectation, is critical. Second, property positioning. How the home shows is how it's marketed. How it's presented at all matters. More caution in this market right now. And third, clarity, your reason for selling. Sellers who understand the next move tend to make a calmer and better decision. Homes that are priced correctly and positioned well are still selling. Homes that are chasing the market or rely on outdated expectations often sit. That's where frustration usually comes from. One of the things I'd add is here's this. Sellers who struggle the most right now is usually reacting instead of planning. They adjust prices and after price instead of setting the price and expectation from the start. When there's a clear plan up front, you usually get better outcome in this market. So, did you miss your chance to sell? Well, for most homeowners, the answer is no, but the approach needs to be different. This market rewards preparation, patience, and realistic planning. It punishes hesitation, overpriced, and emotional decisions. The sellers who do the best start today by asking, what should I have gone before? And start actually asking, what's the smartest move for my situation right now? This doesn't mean that you should rush to sell. And it doesn't mean that while waiting has always been a wrong choice. The right decision depends on your home, your timeline, and actually what comes next for you. Not the regret, not the headlines. When you stop and look back at the numbers clearly, most homeowners are in a strong position than they ever think. If you have been unsure about whether selling makes sense or you just want clarity on your options, I'm always happy to talk it through. Sometimes one clear conversation is all it takes to replace uncertainty with a solid plan.